Hey guys, it's Corey again over at Cyber Strategies AI. I released this video here on how to reduce your air calling costs using AI or Air.ai packages of minutes. Released that on the 23rd of July, which was 8 days ago. And just yesterday got this comment from Paul Goetz. Basically, check out this competitive product in ClientBoost AI. So he's kind of hijacking my post, right? And he has a statement in here, check out ClientBoost AI, blows Air.ai out of the water since it is built on a completely different infrastructure. Well, being built on a completely different infrastructure does not imply that it blows it out of the water, but that's his conclusion, is that because it's built on another infrastructure, it's better. And it says 16 cents a minute with no hidden fees like Air. So he makes another claim that that Air has hidden fees. So I jumped over to his website and then I posted this back just within the same hour. I just happened to see it. I hardly ever look at, I hardly ever go in and find the new comments. So I gave it a look. Appears to have $3,500 a month fee for partner agencies. And I guess that cost isn't hidden, being a little cheeky there. We're working with partner agencies without that one, without that fee. So, yeah, of course, I'm working with partner agencies without this $3,500 a month. And they do give you a 20% discount on your minutes. And it's unclear. Yeah, it's unclear what's included in this 16 cents a minute. Whether it has additional telephony fees or not, recording fees, those kinds of things that come from. Like in the case of Air, you may have recording and call fees and phone number fees, but those are all Twilio. Those are all on the Twilio side. And sometimes people get a little confused because they just assume, and I don't know why, but they assume that, okay, if we're going to have Air calling, that includes the phone call and the phone number and all of those, all of those other things to be included in that time. Where and I see people compare it against an employee, and they go, okay, well, this employee costs so much an hour, so then Air costs this much an hour, and oh wow, no, you're adding in this, this 2 more cents a minute for Twilio. So Twilio's charging 2 cents a minute. Well, you're not adding in your cost of your phone system, whatever that might be. You're not comparing it against a phone system. So there's a person who makes the phone call, and then there's a phone system they make the phone call on. Air acts as the person, and the phone system is either Twilio or Vonage in the case of Air, and most of these platforms. Or if you're running an office, you've got some other service you're paying for a phone, paying for phone lines and phone systems on. You've got additional costs there. So you've got to compare all of those and mix those things in. And also, by the way, when you're counting your employee, it's not just the hourly rate that you should be looking at for your employee. It's the, to compare it against voice AI, that employee also has, likely has paid time off, has other benefits, requires management, like additional layers of management in a lot of cases. So there could be entire salaries that are just not even being represented. If you had a big call center, for instance, or not even a huge call center, I mean, probably every 8 employees or something, you kind of need a manager for that group. So anyhow, I don't know what they're talking about hidden fees, and it's not very clear, but I decided I would take a look here at ClientBoost AI, which is what he requested to be done. So I'm going to post that video right there too in the comments. So the first thing I notice looking at this is, there's not really a way to, there's no demo on here or anything. The only demo that I did see, here's the demo. It's kind of odd because the demo is about the user interface. It looks like, in the back end. So they're demonstrating that they can change colors. They're demonstrating that they can change the layout, sidebar. I don't know. It's not clear what the intent is here for this. Just kind of somewhat of a tour of the back end, I guess. So there's not really a demo. You've got to This video just plays and does this over and over. Shows that you can have inbound agents, outbound agents, AI prompt generator, buying a phone number, and purchase numbers. So these are very, I would venture to say, you've got to buy a number, so that's a hidden cost if he's talking about that separately. I don't know. So with Air, you'd have to buy phone numbers. There are going to be charges for phone numbers, and there's charges for minutes on the phone system, especially the automated dialing capability that Twilio and Vonage provide. Those are definitely extra costs, and I haven't seen one that doesn't require that. If you use VAPI, however you want to pronounce it, it does the same thing. So looking through here, it looks like, they're making thousands of calls, book more appointments, never miss a lead again, 24/7 agent. I agree, that's very similar to Air. They're claiming universal calendar syncing, and I will say Air connects to 3 calendar systems right now. They connect to cal.com, Go High Level, and Calendly. I believe Calendly's out, that it was coming. They may have it in testing, but those are 3. This is different because I'm not familiar with an API to book directly on Google, Outlook, and Apple. Apple Calendar is interesting because that one, as far as I know, there's not a centralized Apple Calendar, which is a little bit of an odd claim. I mean, you get the ICS file or whatever it is, but not familiar with that, being able to book directly on those. So that's I'd like to see more on that. Let's see what that does. Pricing, use cases. Of course, these are the typical use cases where they're using dialers or dialers, callers, credit repair, real estate, solar, health insurance, AI agency, tech support, online resolution, credit repair, guide users to. Yeah, it looks like they kind of forgot to edit this one out or something like that, or put it up over here. Yeah, this one says credit repair in the middle of the tech support thing. I don't know. Didn't really look at it too much, but let's focus on this one, the AI agency here, for instance. So if you want to work with an AI agency, work as an AI agency with these guys, they've got 2 plans they're showing. One is custom pricing, so it's based on they're done for you. There isn't a DIY, do it yourself, or really an agency being able to get in there, jump in and do it, except for this agency partnership over here. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is nice. I mean, support via Slack, that's good. They have free support after the build out is finished, custom workflow and automation creation. Clone your own voice. Okay, so that's unique. Air doesn't let you clone your voice yet, and probably one of the big reasons is you need to make sure that you are using a voice you're authorized to use, such as your own, not somebody else's voice, and it's very difficult to control that. So that's a tough feature right there, I would say, to utilize in your offering for sure. So testing with real leads, yeah, that makes sense. Weekly updates. So it must be weekly updates for a couple of weeks, or weekly updates while they're building it. And I don't have anything against these guys. I just their guy jumped on my listing, and not my listing, my video with an ad for their agency, for their service. It could be an agency too. So here's the interesting one: the agency partnership, $3,500 a month. So you can, for sure. I mean, if you want to pay $3,500 a month and you get 16 minutes of talk time, 16 minutes per talk time, 16 cents a minute. So if you want to jump on their program, their agency partnerships, $3,500 a month, and you get it 16 cents a minute for talk time, and you get 20% off per minute cost. So I'm assuming that you would get 20% off of that. And that would be, what's that, 3.2 cents, right? So you get 3.2 cents off of that. So you're down at 12 point, yeah, you'd be at, is that right? Yeah, 3.2, 12.8 cents per minute of talk time. which is not bad. That's not bad. I mean, you're definitely within range, which is a good thing. And it says resell minutes at a premium, onboard your own clients. We offer all of this stuff. I can offer that right now as being a partner agency with Air.ai. I can offer that without $3,500 a month charge, but you don't get 20% off per minute with what we offer. So you're going to pay that 20% off per minute cost for $3,500 a month. So it's going to take you quite a little bit. I mean, 20 cents off per minute. Let me throw up a calculator here. I was running some numbers on something else. Let's try this. Let's do, let's just say you're going to get 20% off per minute. So 0.16 times 0.2 is 3.2 cents, like I was saying. And then that 3.2 cents, you divide that, to pay for your agency, just to pay for your agency, for instance. So 3.2 cents, 3,500, you would have to be 3,500 divided by 0.0332. So that's 3.2 cents into this. How many minutes is it going to take to pay off this 3,500 a month, for instance? And it's 109,000 minutes a month to pay that off to, for this benefit right here, compared to like going with the agency offer that I've got, for instance, or any of the Air.ai guys, partner agencies would be able to offer. So even, with Air, you can resell your minutes to clients at a premium. Right now I'm doing email support, so we could set up Slack if we wanted to, but email support or phone, sometimes resell direct client billing for minutes. We do have a way that's in my document on how to white label Air. You put their credit card in and you bill them at cost. If you want to bill them at a premium, which maybe they've got a way to bill them at a premium, then through this platform, then yeah, you could. That would be a difference. What I'm saying is, let's say Air costs 11 cents a minute for outbound campaigns, and you want to upsell that at 15 cents a minute. I don't know what you want to do. Some amount you want to upsell it. Then, which is resell the minutes at a premium, you're going to have to receive the billing and then rebill them yourself with some sort of a mechanism. You could probably automate it to with some level, but it's not built in. The automation's not built in. So, dashboard to track admin client metrics. Yeah. So the way that we actually do this is with Air is you just have a separate account. So I would say, this might be a little that I can't tell if this is maybe a little cleaner for reselling the minutes at a premium, but we do have ways to do this, and I can't see it from here. So I'd have to book a call with them and set up an account, do some stuff, maybe pay the $3,500 a month just to see it. So anyhow, I would say there are certainly a lot of similarities. I'm surprised they don't have a demo here. You've got to schedule a demo. And I know demos could be kind of genned up in a certain way, but at least you got to get the audio and just give somebody an idea what it sounds like. Some way, somehow. Maybe they've got it in a funnel. That's kind of what I do with my website. I've got a demo there in a funnel, and I do offer use case demos. So demos in a lot of these areas that are real calls that were made, with Air. So anyhow, yeah, I'm checking it out, but I'm not seeing. Let's see, start for free. Yeah, it's back to meet the team. So everything's on this one pager right here, which is fine. It's just they're the ones that they drop the go check this out as a comment. So here's my review. I'd like to know in the comments below what you think, and also if you have other platforms that you'd like me to look at, I'm willing to take a look at those things and do a review on them and to see what I can find. And obviously the voice is important, and the sound of that is key. Plus the way that you do business around it. These are done for you agents. You can't do one yourself. It doesn't look like. You might be able to do a second one, and then their agency partnership is a lot more expensive than what we're offering. Now, if you're saying, okay, we'll compare that to buying an agency license from Air, yeah, this is probably cheaper for a period of time, but it depends on, it depends on what you're getting for it or what you're getting from it. So anyway, yeah, I'd like to know, put in the comments below if you want me to look at some other platforms and see kind of how they compare and what we're looking at.